Yeah, right in the face. Uh-huh. I just looked over and I just saw the ball come hit him right in the face. Mm-hmm. He was like outside of the screen. I don't know why.
What am I doing?
Tom got smoked in the face.
Actually?
Yeah. What do you think I'm lying to you about it?
Yeah. Boys.
What happened to Tom?
Got smoked in the face.
Tom pitched the ball to Bronson and
No, I watched it happen.
I'm talking to Henry.
You're looking at me.
Tom pitched the ball. Is that live?
I didn't
No.
see it.
I'm fine.
Oh, is it live?
Oh, hi.
Oh, God. It is live.
Hi. Somehow no, coach.
It's live.
There's nobody watching, so that's good.
And then if you
Okay, everybody sit at the mics for me for a
You
second.
get in them live now.
I'm sure, bro.
No, sit down for a second. That's what I want to see.
Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Are you joins? Hello. Hello. He's turning for you. Look how good I am. I'll get this one. Okay,
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay.
He's like,
Hit him right in the chest.
I thought I hit him in the face.
No, hit him right here.
I saw it hit him in the face. It's like Bronson. All my fingers limping off the field. Like my finger, he's limping. Bronson, that's here.
He's limping
off the field. He's like, my finger.
Listen to me.
What's up?
This here,
It's a mic.
live?
you just gotta be
No.
roughly that close.
It is?
Okay.
Okay.
So like this.
Be far away from it. Yeah, you won't be on that one. Though. Watch out.
It's one player.
This one will need to be for you, roughly.
I thought it was two coaches and one player.
Chris is coming.
Two coaches.
Yeah.
So why do you do it just for him?
Watch out.
Because Chris is the same size as me almost.
Touche.
Don't worry about it.
$15.
All right, Chris.
I thought Brandon was in there.
All right.
I thought Brandon was
Well, Brandon will be over in a minute. Right this minute,
After Tom survives.
they need to be over there.
Are you gonna like edit that out?
No, this is 100% live. There is no editing. Yes. Okay.
Aren't you gonna like upload it later?
This is live right now and will upload automatically.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. All right. Hey, guys. Welcome to the podcast. Today's games got over a little early, so we decided to set up at the ballpark. We have Cam with us now and then Chris. I apologize about the win. There's nothing I can do about it. So how do you feel like today's games went, Chris?
While we didn't win, I feel like these kids built a lot of confidence in
For sure.
themselves. They came out. I think we struggled the very first inning of our first game. After that, I think we had 2 strikeouts the entire first game.
Yeah.
And after that, all hits.
Yeah.
Making contact, I should say.
Right.
All the kids made contact that first game. Even the second game, I still don't think we had a whole lot of strikeouts. We still, were, making contact with the ball. It's just, these teams are really high level, teams, and they made the plays that they needed to make.
Yeah.
So.
All right. This is Cam. Cam, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Cam.
What position do you typically play?
Pitcher and short.
Okay. You catch some.
Kinda, yeah.
How do you feel the games went?
Same thing Chris said.
Yeah. Are you learning anything that we can take home with us?
Not really.
No?
Yeah, but I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the pitching is not as good as I thought it would be.
Yeah, the pitching in that game, the last game we just got out of, which was a majors team, was much better than we've seen all weekend.
Yeah.
Or all week. Agreed?
Agreed. I mean, but still,
It wasn't super
it
fast.
still wasn't fast. I was still, kind of shocked that they weren't throwing,
Right.
75
Right.
plus. So, I mean, I think that the fastest was 71, which for these kids is still relatively fast.
Yeah, that's still pretty good.
I think all these kids handled themselves really well against the pitching today.
I do too. I feel like our attitudes today were really good.
Yes.
I don't feel like we had a bunch of bad attitude today. From a player standpoint, when you look at today, how do you feel like it went?
Well, I mean, we hit the ball. Like they feel like they were making plays,
Right.
which usually we don't really see that many plays being made in the game.
Right.
As well as in the outfield are usually dropping or making bad throws or not diving for the ball. It's just something we haven't seen.
Yeah. Yeah, we played some very good competition today. Some very good teams. So. Okay.
Did you have any competition like this at middle school ball?
Well, kinda not.
Kind of not.
The pitching was almost the same, but the no errors, we didn't see much of that.
Okay.
It's a whole different level once you get to playing those majors teams who are playing year round, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting story. We'll talk about that in a minute. Me and Tom talked to those other coaches afterwards. We'll get into that in a minute. It'll shock you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Henry, come on. No. Henry happened to be at the front of the line.
Alright, see you guys.
See you, Cam. Thank you.
Cam.
All right. Make sure you stay halfway close to this. I know you're short. We're gonna fix it. Just keep it close to you. Okay. This is Henry. Henry, you want to say hello? Introduce yourself.
My name's Henry Asbury.
Yeah. That's good enough. What position do you typically play?
Second and left.
Yeah. How did you do in the outfield today?
Terrible.
Your dad wants you to take your glasses off.
Oh, yeah.
You did terrible. I don't think you did terrible.
I missed one. The rest of the time I was okay.
You had an error. You missed one. That one, not only was it an error and cost us runs, so because the ball beat him, his mom told him that if he robbed a ball at all that was back behind him like that he would have gotten a new baseball bat, and he didn't get that done today.
Okay.
I'll get to it.
Yeah, tomorrow. There we go. That's the attitude.
So how do you feel like the games went today?
Good.
Good?
Our first game, I felt like it was a little better than our first. Our second.
Your second?
I felt like the first game would get better than our second.
Yeah. I feel like you guys did really good the first game. The second, I feel like the second game, we, in one inning, it seems to be that way. We talked about that last night. It's always one inning, but we had 6 outs in one inning because of errors, to whereas that game would have been 2-0, 3-0 versus 8-0. Right?
Yeah.
Bunch of little things, just little things that we need to work on. But what did you take away from today that you can hopefully take home and put into baseball when we get back?
On the second team that we played, I feel like the way that they played their fundamentals better.
Yeah. Fundamentals matter, don't they?
Mhm.
Yeah. Any questions for him?
No. Well, you shaking your head no? Why? You don't want me to ask a question?
What else?
What is... I know he asked you what's one thing that you want to take away from today, but, being down here, what has been the funnest part of being down here so far? It doesn't have to be baseball related, anything.
Having fun with my friends.
Having fun with friends, yeah? That's it? Just having fun with friends?
I mean, have fun playing baseball and going to the beach with my friends. So pretty much just friends.
Was last night fun?
Yeah.
Heard there was some ruckus last night.
There was a little bit of ruckus. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Henry. Jason, come on. All right, you want to stay halfway close to that? Okay. Yeah, I mean, you want to keep it close. Yeah, that's good. This is Jason. Jason, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and what position you play?
I'm Jason, and I pitch, shortstop, second, and center field.
Okay.
What was your takeaway from today's games? Anything you learned that you want to maybe apply to your game going forward?
To hit the ball.
Well, I mean, that's everybody's, goal in this game.
But did you learn anything today or yesterday that you can take back with you?
Probably like how I like angle things when I'm like in fly balls and ground balls and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. What's you ask your question? What is the favorite thing?
Oh yeah. So far since you've been down here, what's probably been your favorite thing since you've been down here? Doesn't have to be baseball, just anything.
Probably getting to see my cousins.
Okay. Your cousins are down here?
Yeah.
Where are they at?
They came with me.
Well, I haven't seen them. Have they been at the games?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
All right. Anything else that's happened that you think is cool to watch, or how do you feel like the games went today?
They went pretty good. I mean,
A couple small errors here and there.
yeah.
You gave some decent effort at second today. That was nice. Laying out for some stuff, going deep into outfield to get up some balls. Yeah.
If we cleaned up some errors, we probably wouldn't have lost by that much, but we got
That was definitely a very good baseball team we played at the second game. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Come on, Liam. You want to say hello and introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Liam Peralta.
What positions do you play?
Second and like right field and left field.
What did you do today?
I pitched.
You pitched and did well, right?
Yeah.
And what do you get to go home and tell people that you done?
I struck out 2 major baseball batters.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Right? What did you learn from today or yesterday that you'll get to take home with you and utilize? Quit it. Hey, is one of these mine?
I'd probably say that
Well, then hand it here.
I don't know what I'd say.
You don't know what you learned?
No.
No?
Like that they just believe in yourself.
You want to know what I learned about everyone this week?
What?
Is that you have what it takes to compete with every team out there. You just got to clean little things up.
Mhm.
You faced competition today that you've never faced today, and I mean you're out there making contact with those pitchers, so gotta take that confidence back. Take it the rest of this week, and then take it back to Indiana with us, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. What's been your favorite thing so far?
Probably hanging out with my friends and just playing baseball.
Yeah. Mine too. All right. Trayton, we're going to wait on you, okay? No, we're going to bring Brandon in real quick. Thank you.
Mhm.
Brandon's ready to leave, and you mentioned something earlier that I want to touch on. Shocks the shit out of me. Oh, God. So you was on yesterday, but how do you feel like today went?
I'm very, very pleased about today.
Yes.
That first game, you couldn't have asked for anything better.
No.
And we played baseball, and as a team, and we looked good. We hit the ball, we played field, we did it all. It was nice to see.
Yeah, I feel like the first game was good, like you said. The second game, I agree with the same exact thing you said about the first game. Second game for me was the same way.
Yes.
I mean, we haven't faced what we faced today at all.
Right.
And we got an opportunity to see really good baseball today, and we competed with both teams.
By far. The second team we played, that was Oilers.
Yeah.
Houston Oilers.
The Texas
Oilers, whatever they are. Man, they were fundamentally sound. They did not make an error.
Now,
One guy in left field missed a high fly ball.
Yeah, that he should have
shot
caught.
the crap out of me.
Yeah, because he was camped under it.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, here's the interesting fact. And so Chris brought this up a few minutes ago and said that those guys play year-round. That's not the case.
It's not.
It's not. Number one, that Texas Oilers team, this is their first year together.
Really?
They took two teams that's been, play, and they took their best out of both, brought them together, and made that team. But this is their first year together, okay? Number one, that shocked me because they play very good baseball. Sean, you're next. With that being said, they practice 2 times a week, and they have a hitting facility. If their practice gets rained out, they go hit. Right? Same thing we do. Their season is from February to July.
Yeah.
Which this is their last weekend.
Right.
And then August to November. That's all they play.
That's still pretty. I mean, that's year round.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it,
Yeah.
we play March to August, and then we take and play fall ball from September through November.
Yeah.
So months-wise, we play the same as they do. So
Yeah, they're fundamentally sound. We got to get to that point. We can get to that point. There's a few little things like you guys touched on earlier. A few little things. That's all we got to clean up.
yeah, it's just
Hitting's coming around. I think 1 through 12 are hitting the ball.
yeah.
So
See
that's
us.
good.
Yeah, I feel like today was much better baseball for us than even yesterday. I feel like from yesterday to today, the progression is incredible.
Yeah, and yesterday was good.
Yeah.
So I was happy yesterday, and like Liam coming in and throwing obviously the Texas team was used to the 70-mile-an-hour fastball probably, and we bring Liam in. He throws a little slower than that. They couldn't adjust. I think they finally got him about the second inning. They started kind of coming into it.
Yeah, you guys, we swapped pitchers at the right time.
Yeah,
right.
Swapped it. I mean, they're going to hit the ball no matter what. It's just getting used to that slower pitching versus the fact it's an adjustment, and then once you adjust,
For sure.
you got it.
Anything that we've learned as coaches that will help us when we go home?
Chris, you can start on that, bud.
Oh man, put me on the spot. Don't even give me a chance to think about it. I said it last night. I think we have to be better about, as coaches and as dads, obviously, just
Right.
being firm with the kids, but also sprinkling in a little bit of that positivity.
Yeah.
We don't want to just sit here and beat down the kids, beat them down. I mean, that's mentally draining on the kids.
Yeah.
Brings their psyche down. So we just, I could definitely tell, the past 2 days, I feel like as a whole, we've done, as all coaches, we've done a lot better, just being tough on the kids, but also being, sprinkling in that positivity.
For sure.
And you could definitely see the change in their attitudes.
Yeah.
Agree. I mean, we went into this with the kids understanding that we're here to play baseball, but we're here to have fun.
Right.
We know the competition level we're at, and maybe we're not quite there, but we're right there. But I wanted them to come in and have fun. And I know I can get on to my boy a lot, maybe some others, and telling them, hey, let's just go have fun. Let's play baseball. Maybe that relaxed them a little bit because I see a lot of smiles in the dugout, a lot of talking going on between them, having fun. So maybe just making them more relaxed.
Well, and here's the thing.
Have fun, play baseball.
Right. So traditionally, prior to today and yesterday, if we get down and we're getting hammered on, there's bad attitude in the dugout. Right?
Right. Absolutely.
And we've been beat all 4 games that we've been here.
Haven't seen.
No bad attitude.
No bad attitudes. No. I shouldn't say none because there's still been some spits and spats and some people saying some stuff they shouldn't say, but for the most part, it's been much better.
Right.
Now, that's in the dugouts, that's on the field. If there's stuff that's going on outside of here, who knows, right?
We wouldn't know.
Right.
Hopefully not.
And if there is, and you're listening and you're a kid, it needs to stop.
Absolutely.
With that, for me as a coach, some things that I'm going to take home with me is I need to let them be more of 12-year-olds and have more fun with it, I think, instead of being so aggressive.
Right.
Because even when these other teams are messing up, their coaches aren't super aggressive with them.
No.
So maybe they are at practice, but they're not here. And so the fundamental side of things that they're doing here are incredible. The one thing that stuck with me, and I think it was either you or Tom that noticed it, is the Texas Oiler team that we just faced. Whenever their team takes the field, there are 3 that are in the dugout.
Right.
Go out to warm up right field so that all 4, the 3 that are in there, their arms stay loose.
And that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah, and so I think
never even thought of that.
I think going forward, that's what we need to expect out of our boys. We need to have that conversation, say, hey, this is what we're going to do. But I think it does those things. I think it keeps their arms loose. They're not just in the dugout. It makes them feel like they're a part of it still. So I don't know. Just something to try.
Yeah, I like it.
What was your favorite part of today?
Sleeping, besides sleeping in the car during the first and second game, just their positive attitudes, man. It has been outstanding both yesterday and today. So
Yeah.
it's I can't harp on that enough, just how positive they've been over the past couple days. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, attitude's been great. It's been fun. I mean, coming out here, not knowing what to expect, and competing still with some of these good teams.
That's for me. That's where I'm at. I mean, we just competed with a major team, and if we would have cleaned up half of our errors, the score wouldn't have been 8-0. It would have ended probably 4 or 5-0. Because at the end of the day, we hit the ball, but we didn't place the ball.
yeah.
That team can make plays. There is no doubt about
Yeah.
it. I mean, they can make plays.
I think it was our very first at bat of the game. We hit, was it Jonah? Hit it right down the third baseline.
Yeah.
And they were able to get the ball quickly enough and get it in to hold us to a single.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet to see this. But it's fun to watch that. I mean, even as a coach, you're getting your butt handed to you or not. When you're playing somebody that good, it's fun to watch it. It's fun to watch to see how they are fundamentally and how they do their things. And you don't want to get beat, but at the same time, you're staying with them. You know, you're not getting killed, and then you're seeing some good baseball.
Yeah.
So
I think, like, when we look at each player, right, I think Jaden this week or today, even though he didn't catch, he did well everywhere else that he played, right? He on third base, he was holding kids on the right way. I know he doesn't play a ton of third,
No.
so it was nice to see that utility, like we talked about last night, to get to see him get on there and be able to do it without us having to do a refresher course of, hey, this is how you do it.
right.
So
So he stepped up big there.
yeah.
Hopefully tomorrow he'll be back ready to go catching. I just didn't want to put him back there because his thumb's been pretty sore, I believe.
Yeah. Well, it's good to give him a break. And we have catchers, right? So if we don't have to, then we don't.
Right.
And he plays somewhere else, which is fine.
Yeah, that's good for him too. Getting in other spots.
Yep. I think our catchers, that Oilers catcher,
He was something else.
holy cow.
and he wasn't even, I
Yeah.
don't believe he was the catcher for the first game.
No, and that catcher was a stud. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
they swapped
definitely-
catchers.
They're definitely good.
But when I say that, our catchers do a decent job. But to watch that happen, that's impressive. And that's the little things that we don't do 100% all the time, and that's why.
Yeah, I don't. Did you guys see how relaxed he was?
Yeah.
Just like down there, one leg up, one.
Well, that's the thing. When there's nobody on base, you can be on one knee.
Yeah.
But, like, even whenever he would call a sign, I could tell when he was going to throw junk just by looking at the catcher because he would get down on one knee, spread his right leg way out. He would have his glove here, but he was prepared to block it in the dirt.
Yeah.
So it was fun to watch.
Oh, it's definitely fun.
And I think all of our catchers can get there. Michael did a good job catching today. Michael needs, some things, but at the end of the day, he didn't do terrible.
No,
Cam did good at catching. Cam pitched well.
Cam's stepping up at catcher too.
Yeah.
And it's good because we have to have more than one or two catchers. And the bad thing with us is Trayton's a catcher and a pitcher. Jaden pitches a little bit, catches. Michael pitches a lot and catches. Cam pitches a lot and catches. So it's hard with that.
Trayton can pitch, but we haven't pitched Trayton but one time this year. So that's not a dig. I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general, that's not something that we have to worry about a ton of things.
Right.
He just doesn't pitch a lot. And so,
Right.
Not the end of the world, no big deal, but he has the ability, and if we was to need him, I know we will. I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
Again, it's nothing like that. I'm just saying in general, we've only pitched him once, maybe twice the whole year so far. I feel like I'm trying to hit on more kids tonight because I know they're going to go home and watch this, especially since they was in it. So
I mean, I was going to tell, send out a message to saying that they have to watch this to figure out what uniform we're wearing tomorrow.
what shirt are we coaches going to wear tomorrow?
Gray pants.
Gray pants? Okay, what shirt are us coaches going to wear tomorrow?
Does everybody have the gray?
I have the gray.
The dark gray?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can wear that.
Okay. Because I have worn off of you and Tyler. Like you guys, yesterday you guys was the gray and I was the blue. And the day.
We could talk about that more often too. Yeah. Try to get on page.
I don't know that it matters. I just thought it was funny.
Wow. So what do we do? Gray pants
Gray pants.
Gray pants?
and blue shirt.
Blue shirt.
Blue shirt.
Okay.
Gray pants, blue shirt, one color
blue
belt.
shirt, gray belt.
Gray belt. Okay.
Okay, you guys all have that, I hope.
Yeah, Castle send it out. Oh no, you want to send a thing out and tell them they have to watch
Oh,
it.
they have to
Virginia.
watch this to figure out what
Yeah.
we're wearing.
Virginia. I'm just telling you, that's what we're wearing.
That's another one who Jason did really good at second today.
Jason did an excellent job.
He
Giving
did
effort.
better than he has.
Right.
Better than he has previously.
Right.
Yeah.
I know they're all capable of it, especially the extra little effort. The other thing that I'm really liking is today, more so, we're seeing those little more things of extra. In the first game, Trayton slid into the fence and then ball cranked out
Right.
to get it in quicker.
Right.
He dived at one in center. Henry dove at one. You've got Jason, who's playing second, who stretched out for one. Even Jaden at third base dove at one, and Jonah was off balance trying to get to it. He didn't actually lay out, but, I mean, they both gave great effort.
And I like Michael's effort behind the plate. I mean, the ball got past him two times.
Twice.
He came back to try to make a play, and I think
he had them both out.
They're both out.
the first time he was definitely out.
The second one he definitely
And the
was,
second one he's definitely
but I think the
that's-
first one he was too.
Yeah. That's the effort we're talking about we got to have.
Yeah.
And Michael stepped up there and really gave it everything he had.
Henry
And even got hurt a little bit. So,
Henry laid out and caught the one.
yeah.
That, for a third out
Yeah.
in the first game. That's the kind of heart we've been needing.
Yep.
Um,
Hey, we're slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. I mean,
they're
Bronson did great today.
Yeah, they're watching these other players. They're learning. So I mean, with Trayton sliding in, he saw that yesterday.
Yeah,
So
and yeah, Bronson, he stepped up. He wanted to pitch bad.
yeah.
And
He did good at
stepped in,
pitching.
Did pretty dang good. I mean, he's throwing the ball hard, throwing strikes. And I've got a lot of other kids that's really wanting to throw. Trayton.
Here's the other thing. The only thing I say about putting Bronson in is he was throwing a little harder, and they was hitting him.
Yeah.
So maybe we should have put Jason back up there and let him pitch slower again.
Yeah.
Not that it was a big deal, but just one of those things,
I knew coming out we could throw him off a little bit, and man, it worked.
Yeah,
Liam pitched a dang good game.
yeah.
Umpire even commented that when he's at bat, he is fundamentally sound on his hitting form and all that. And then he said, man, same thing with his pitching. He's on it.
Yeah.
I said, well, he's got a dad that works with him 24/7. So,
Yeah. Braden did really good today. I know Braden doesn't feel like he done really good today
well,
because he struck out, and mentally he's beating himself up this week, but
he's got a heart of gold, though.
hard to go. He's done great.
Yeah. He'll get some pitching time this weekend or this week.
Yeah. So Liam in the second inning, he was not him, but Braden was in here, and he's like, "Hey, come out and warm me up." Or maybe it was at the start of the game, and they was talking about switching pitchers going into the third, And Braden's like, Jerry, you warm me up. Tell Brandon how I'm done. I'm like, they know you can pitch fine, man. It's no big deal. But, yeah, I thought that
He's a go-getter. He wants to be in there.
he wants the rock if he can get his hands on it.
He definitely does.
Don't
want to throw a kid too much. But
How about Addix, man? Addix stepped up.
his hitting
Been excellent.
is right back on where he left it.
His hitting was much better today and yesterday.
Yep.
I know he doesn't feel like that stop at first was good because he dropped it and the kid got to safe.
Right.
But even still, I mean, he done
Single
great.
that was a double.
Yeah.
Held to a single.
Yep.
He's making good plays out there. He's getting outs, running the ball in, not letting them score. He's
Yeah.
done a good job, and his bat, man.
Yeah.
We've waited for that all season, and it's came right along.
Yep.
So
For
we're
sure.
back to crushing the crap out of the baseball.
Yeah. Let's see. Reed did good today.
Yeah.
Reed, I know, because he's yours, but Reed did good today. He made contact when he was up to bat.
Right.
He hit in the first game. He hit a hard ball. They just caught it.
Right.
Who else? Who else made some good stuff today? I think we touched everybody.
I think we have Jaden, Trayton, Jason Henry, Lincoln.
Yeah. I mean, it's just little errors. You know, my son Trayton, he's one of them. The routine ball out at center that he has to catch those.
Yep.
So,
And they know.
what's funny is 2 or 3 hits later, one was all the way up at second, and he chased it down and caught it. But he didn't catch it when it was hit right to him.
Yeah. It happens, I guess.
So,
And he didn't catch it with 2 hands.
yeah, and that's the reason he missed it.
Yep.
Because he didn't use 2 hands.
Yep.
That's the reality of it.
But I mean,
But nonetheless, it's the little things he has to have that.
they do.
So,
Reed not having that ball last night at third base foul ball,
yep.
it's an out. And then I don't know what happened earlier when he was pitching, but he fell flat on his butt. Now
Yeah, that was fun.
I don't know what happened.
Hey, he got up left, and he came back, and he threw strikes after that.
Yeah.
So,
He was on his game today pitching wise. I mean, he was
Yeah.
throwing strikes. So.
Cam,
Want to get on this? No, you don't want to be on the podcast? We can talk about how your games went.
how did your games go? Did you win? Nice.
Awesome.
Good.
Good job. Overall, I feel like today, as far as overall baseball for us, was super successful.
I do too.
I know, like we keep saying, we didn't win, but did we really lose? Because we played great competition today, and we hung with both teams.
Right. And
So-
that's going to be good coming back to Indiana playing baseball again.
For
I
sure.
really think it's
Because
gonna
that
get
level
them
of
going.
competition is not where we play.
No.
In the field we play in, we don't see that.
No.
So we come back from playing this, as long as the boys don't revert and play down, this should really help us.
And if they do, there's week 2 coming up. We can come right back up here and play again.
Right. I'm in. I told Cass we need to buy a plane, a private jet, so we could just fly down, play, and go home.
Hey, my dad's got one. He's getting ready to sell it. So not a private jet, just a little 2-seater.
Oh, that will
That's not
get
gonna work.
Hey, won't make a couple trips. and
Yeah.
be done.
It'd be quick. We could probably fly the whole team down in the time that it takes to
Yeah.
drive down.
I'd like that. I hate driving.
Yeah. Do you guys got anything else? Anything else that you saw that you want to talk about? Your favorite part of today, whatever it may be?
No, I think I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm
I'm
good.
just glad all the boys are coming out playing baseball and competing, hitting the ball. We'll work on the fielding part. Get
Yeah.
that down. It's been a good week so far.
Yeah.
They got some team camaraderie and got to hang out with their friends.
And I think another thing, when we get back and we go to practices,
Right.
I'd kind of like to see practice, but the last 2 weeks we did a good job of this. Okay, coming up to this tournament, but I feel like it needs to be broken up more to where we're getting more of the reps at ground balls and the pop flies and that kind of stuff, and working with the catchers.
I like all that. Yeah.
And then at the end of it, maybe come back together for the last 20 minutes of it to do the group things.
Right.
Yeah.
But everything else can be broken up and really dive into tons of ground balls, tons of pop flies. If anybody has any ideas of how a drill we can do to teach the boys to drop back and chase a baseball,
Yeah.
I'm in.
smoke it over their head.
Well, we keep doing that. there's some things I can do, but yeah. So I don't have anything else. Thanks to our sponsors. I'm going to try to remember them. I'm going to forget some, but Woodmiser, JT Seal Coating and Striping, Hypnotic Hair Salon, Family Ford, Zorns, and Spears Farms. I think that's all of them. So
Good job.
yeah.
I couldn't remember that.
Again, thanks to the sponsors. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Thank you guys very much.
I've had
the
a
world to us.
I've had a great time down here hanging out with everybody, getting to watch the boys play competitive baseball. I think going forward, if we get to have our team another year or two, hope we do. I hope they don't go play just middle school or whatever. I hope we get to keep them together.
Yep.
I think these kinds of things, we don't have to go all the way to Gulf Shores, but I think playing in some better tournaments wouldn't be a bad idea. So with all that, thank you to everybody, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got a little smack on the head.
Yeah, little smack on the bottom.
That never hurt no